In a distant realm, far beyond the reach of ordinary human understanding, there existed a place known as the Timeless Valley. In this valley, time flowed in peculiar ways, sometimes fast, sometimes slow, and sometimes not at all. The ancient sage, a figure revered for his infinite wisdom, lived on the highest peak overlooking the valley. He was often visited by those seeking answers to the mysteries of life. One day, a young scholar named Elara made the treacherous journey to the sage's abode. Her mind was burdened with questions about time, for she had spent her life studying its nature. Yet the more she learned, the more confused she became. As she reached the sage, she asked, "Wise one, I have studied time in all its forms, but I am no closer to understanding whether time is real. Is it an illusion, or does it truly govern our lives?" The ancient sage smiled gently and gestured for her to sit beside him. He pointed toward the valley below, where the rivers of time flowed erratically. "Look closely," he said. "What do you see?" Elara observed the valley, noticing how some trees aged rapidly, while others remained frozen in time. People in the valley seemed to move at different speeds, some hurrying through life, others caught in moments that never seemed to end. This valley, the sage explained, is a reflection of the many ways people experience time. To some, time is a relentless force, pushing them forward without pause. To others, it is a gentle breeze, barely noticeable as they move through life. And for some, time stands still, trapping them in memories or fears they cannot escape. Elara nodded, but her confusion deepened. But is time real? Does it exist outside of our perception? The sage closed his eyes and took a deep breath. Time, as you perceive it, is a construct of the mind. It helps us make sense of the world, to order events, and to measure change. But in the grander scheme, time is neither linear nor absolute. It is a tool, a lens through which we view existence. Without it, everything would be simultaneous and endless now. He paused, letting his words sink in. Imagine a river constantly flowing. You can place markers along its banks to measure its flow, but the river itself is not bound by those markers. It simply is. Time is like that river, real in its flow, but not in its measurements. Elara pondered this for a moment. So time is both real and not real, depending on how we choose to see it. Precisely, the sage replied. Time is an illusion, but it is a necessary one. It is the framework within which life unfolds, yet it is not life itself. To transcend the illusion of time is to live fully in the present moment, to understand that the past and future are constructs of the mind. The only reality is now. Elara felt a sense of clarity wash over her. The weight of her questions lifted, replaced by a profound understanding. She thanked the sage and began her descent from the peak, her heart lighter than it had been in years. As she walked through the timeless valley, she no longer worried about the passage of time. Instead, she embraced each moment, understanding that time, whether real or illusion, was a gift, a means to experience the infinite richness of life. And in that realization, she found peace.